Welcome back to Tesla Shorts Time Daily, episode 411. It's March 18th, 2026, and I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Here's what's happening with Tesla today. Canada's investing $200 million in its own Spaceport Nova Scotia to cut reliance on SpaceX for future launches. Let's start with some Canadian news this morning. Canada has signed a 10-year, $200 million agreement to secure access to the private Spaceport Nova Scotia launch site. The goal is to build domestic capability in reaching orbit and reduce dependence on foreign providers like SpaceX. According to Drive Tesla Canada, this signals growing national efforts to develop independent launch infrastructure. It's an interesting move for the broader space industry here at home. Now shifting to the EV market in Canada. Canada is reopening the door to Chinese-built EVs through a new quota system. However, early indications show it won't immediately deliver lower prices for buyers. The structure includes a pricing loophole that could affect how the policy plays out in the market. This has direct implications for the competitive landscape Tesla faces in the Canadian EV space. According to Drive Tesla Canada, the lack of cheap cars in the initial quota is notable. Tesla's established position and local advantages may help it navigate this change. On a different note, Tesla is stepping up for its customers in the Middle East. The company has activated free supercharging across its network in Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar. This started at midnight local time to support drivers during regional uncertainty. Tesla announced the temporary move via its official charging account on X. It provides immediate relief for owners amid current tensions. This kind of practical customer support gesture shows how Tesla can respond quickly when needed. Moving to product naming challenges. Tesla is in a legal dispute over the Cybercab name with a French beverage company. That company filed the trademark just 6 days before Musk's announcement. The battle started shortly after the robo-taxi reveal during an earnings call. According to TeslaNorth.com, it highlights unexpected hurdles in protecting product names on the global stage. These situations can create friction, but they rarely stop Tesla's momentum entirely. Staying with the Roadster for a moment, Elon Musk has shifted the second-generation Roadster reveal to late April. This follows multiple previous delays. He recently described the company as getting close to a prototype demonstration. Drive Tesla Canada notes this keeps interest alive in the long-awaited high-performance vehicle. Fans have been waiting since the original 2018 unveiling, so patience is clearly being tested. On the manufacturing and energy side, there's some positive movement. Tesla has been confirmed as the partner in a $4.3 billion battery factory in Lansing, Michigan. This is alongside LG Energy Solution and will produce LFP cells. The facility is expected to open in 2027 and will support Tesla's energy storage business. According to TeslaNorth.com, this strengthens Tesla's domestic supply chain for its growing Megapack and energy products. It's a significant win for long-term energy business stability. TeslaNorth.com also reported this as a big domestic manufacturing development. Now, on the autonomy front, Tesla's robo-taxi program looks set to expand beyond its current testing in Austin and the Bay Area. It appears to be heading to a new U.S. city. According to Tesla RAT, this would mark an important step in scaling the autonomous ride-hailing service. Progress on new city launches is being watched closely as a key indicator of the technology's readiness. Any expansion like this gives us a better sense of how quickly the program can grow. The Roadster timing came up again in several reports. Musk has moved the Roadster prototype demonstration to late April after yet another delay. This follows earlier comments about being close to a prototype showing. The repeated delays continue to test patience for fans of the iconic performance vehicle. It's become a bit of a long-running saga. In the competitive landscape, there are some interesting developments from legacy automakers. Honda is reportedly ending production of its Prologue E-Vive in the US later this year. This follows a sharp drop in sales. The move comes much faster than many expected for the relatively new model. According to Drive Tesla Canada, it reflects the tough realities some legacy automakers are facing in the current EV market. Similarly, Volvo is pulling the EX30 from the United States market after a short run. They will continue offering it in Canada. The decision ends what was once seen as a key compact EV for the brand south of the border.
It shows how market conditions can differ significantly even between neighboring countries like the US and Canada. These moves highlight the challenges in the EV transition for traditional players. A few items from the Tesla community on X caught my attention today. Burnaby RCMP has started testing a Chevrolet Blazer EV as a patrol vehicle in British Columbia. It's an interesting sign of how police fleets are slowly electrifying even if they're not choosing Tesla yet. It shows the broader EV adoption trend reaching into public service roles across Canada. Washington State is changing its rules to let Rivian and Lucid sell directly. This ends Tesla's previous advantage in the state regarding direct sales. The legislative move levels the playing field for EV makers who prefer the direct-to-consumer model. It could influence how competition shakes out on the West Coast. Now, one thing worth discussing is the EV competition heating up in Canada. Canada's new China EV quota is opening the market, but early signs suggest it won't bring the expected wave of affordable options right away. This is due to the lack of cheap cars in the quota and a pricing loophole. It could slow the pace of broader EV adoption if prices stay high for consumers. Tesla is positioned well here with its established brand, supercharger network, and local production advantages. That said, it will need to stay aggressive on pricing and features as more players enter the space. Taking a step back from today's headlines, it's worth thinking about how companies protect product names in a global marketplace. The fundamental question is what really defines ownership of a product name when launching something innovative, and how do you secure it before the world hears about it? The data shows trademarks are filed on specific dates by whoever gets there first. Even a 6-day difference can create legal complications, as we've seen recently. Tesla tends to announce bold ideas publicly first to build excitement and iterate based on real feedback. Then they sort out the legal details afterward. This mirrors their overall approach of building fast and fixing as they go. For Tesla's business, it means occasional legal friction that slows launches but rarely stops them. Before we go, keep an eye on further updates around the Roadster prototype timing and any new robo-taxi city announcements. That's your Tesla news for today. TSLA closed at $399.27, up 29 cents, 0.1%. If you found this useful, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. This podcast is curated by Patrick, but generated using AI voice synthesis of my voice using ElevenLabs. The primary reason to do this is I unfortunately don't have the time to be consistent with generating all the content and wanted to focus on creating consistent and regular episodes for all the themes that I enjoy, and I hope others do as well.